Can you hear me now? What about now? Okay. Cool. Alright, so like we were saying, yes, this is the only game in the Banisher series currently. Probably going to be the only game, unfortunately. Um, and yes, it seems like a lot of the ratings have gone up since the time that I originally looked at purchasing it. So, I was really surprised to see how many people were actually discussing how much they love this game and how they found it just recently because it wasn't really advertised much and so on and so forth. I also did find out about how many blames it takes to resurrect Antea. I also found out that the closer you get to that number, the more solid she becomes after every one. Now, if I recall correctly, one of the last cases we did, possibly the last case we did in Fort Jericho, she became very solid. And I was even surprised because I don't think she ever looked like that. And it was very brief, but it was there. So we are getting close, I guess, to that number. I want to go back and count how many cases we've got. On top of that, today we are trying something a little new. I got this soda here. It's a medicated soda from the dispensary. Or it's not a soda, I'm sorry, it's a tea. But it's slightly carbonated, so she said that was going to be a little weird. But I figured I'd give it a shot. I've never been much of a iced tea drinker. Never really cared for it. I like black tea. I like my tea hot. I like black tea with a little bit of milk and sugar. So, and it's got this really, like, ooh, this child safety thing, which just pop that. Okay, now that comes off. And then I can pull off this safety cap, maybe. Oh, I did. Haha. So now we have a can of tea. Now, I am under the impression that this was very much like the sodas that I tried before. Oh, for the love of the gods. Oh no, where are my reading glasses? They're not here. They may have fallen. Okay. Haha. Oh yes. This has a magnifier on it. Okay, by weight. Now is that just... So this does not have much in the way. This has like 10 milligrams of the chemical. So this is probably not going to be as good as the sodas. Because if I remember correctly, the sodas were like, I want to say 100 milligrams. I could be wrong. Let me check. Because I don't like... Yes, but how much is the dosage? No, so this one says it's only 10 milligrams too, which is kind of weird because I thought it was much higher than that. I was right. So The the one that I had was 100 milligrams. Generally speaking, um, they're 10, like this one. So we'll see how this does. It's probably not going to be that great. I mean, medicine-wise, but I'm willing to try. So we'll do that. How is your day, Sin? How's your week been? Your problem with Twitch? I assume that, didn't you say it had to do with, like, you couldn't have, or you couldn't open work or something because the sound would disappear or something like that? Or are we talking about something different? You may have, but it's been a few days, so. Oh, yes. Yes, you did mention that. Did you get that? Oh, squared away. Okay, so we are in the barracks. I want to go out. How do I get in there? Because it looks like I'm supposed to break through here. But okay, so we looked through.
No, keep looking.
We looked through this stuff before. PayPal declined my claim. It seems that the fine print between. Really? Well, that's fucked up. Talbot.
No, not here.
Is this it? Private Matthews. So, sickness of a soldier. Shadows start to sing. The sky is welling. Days turn to nights. The specters are at my door. I hear them clawing at the gates. I can run, but I know I'll never escape. The shadows are my friends. I hear them calling out my name. I'm a living shell with no soul, just a ghost haunting his own house. I walk towards death, breathing my last breath. Mother used to say, death is only a horizon. I used to be afraid, but now I'm ready for my sun to set. Also, many vendors end up with forever authorization, even if it's only for a one-time purchase.
Water poems.
So I've
Never
gone
heard me.
into PayPal and
No,
removed
keep
all
looking.
but 3 vendors I authorized for automatic payment, one of which is Twitch. That's fucked up. And I suppose it's legal because it's in the fine print. But that seems like a really... You should say one of the ones you removed was Twitch. Yeah. Well, that makes sense. I mean... And I suppose if you take it up with Twitch, they'll tell you to go to PayPal, since PayPal is the one who made the charge. But... It's a really sketchy... In honor of bravery of Andrew White, King Philip's War. God bless the king.
An award given to a brave soldier. I believe we found Andrew's things.
To Andrew White, Fort Jericho. My love, I'm sending you this letter so that you will not worry about our situation. My parents welcomed us with open arms. My mother was so happy to see her grandchildren that she prepared a real feast. My father grumbled a bit, as he always does. He can't wait to get back to calm, but he is still very happy to have some help in the fields. He will never admit it, but he is proud of our 2 strong sons. Besides, Isaac and Abraham are quite happy to be back in the Providence. They say that the rules are less harsh there, and I can only agree with them. I can't wait to come back to your side, my darling. I'm afraid of what might happen to you. I think it's high time we left New Eden for good. This town is cursed. I've always told you. I hope you're well and that your nightmares are not haunting you too much. Don't forget what the nurse gave you. Despite the distance, I continue to sing every night, hoping that my songs reach you and reassure you as well. I love you with all my heart. Your wife, Karina White. And the same for anything else I pay for with PayPal. I got to review my authorization list and remove that vendor if they still exist after the purchase. Whenever my subscription comes up, I'll wait for PayPal to and then that day manually resubscribe and then remove Twitch again. July 16th, 1677, Private Andrew White. Bearing in mind your recent endeavor on the battlefield, on the advice of your lieutenant, you are promoted to a role commensurate with your skills. Henceforth, you shall be a recruiting sergeant responsible for ensuring the replenishment of our forces with well-trained men, initially to camp at Haverhill. As we discuss, your health deteriorates and the incident has not helped. You're a good man, White. Pennington.
This is our best lead yet. I wonder if there's an infirmary.
After that, we might look for his train band record.
I won't let me. I want the chest. Oh, that's a new wall. Well, then maybe not, but it is. No. That's odd that they put the paneling like that, don't you think? We'll see if Twitch gives me a refund. I'm probably not calling my bank to get a chargeback. I just hate talking to people on the phone for things like that. It's more about the principle than the small amount of money they ding me for. Yeah, that happened to me recently. I got charged an ATM fee at an ATM that the bank was for. I used the ATM card at that bank, at a bank branch, and I got a fee for it. It's not much. It's like $3.50, but it's kind of the principle. Why are you saying that I took that money out from a non-bank branch ATM when it clearly was? Oh, wait. Wrong button. Wrong button. No! Oh, shit. Nope. This button. Ha! Found it. Took me a minute. Alright, so do we want to hit the infirmary first or the armory? Alright, let's see how this tastes. Because if it doesn't taste good, I'm not going to be able to drink it. And I really don't know what to expect because I've never been an iced tea drinker. You got your end of review, however, I got my end of year review for work. A raise and a big bonus. Nice! Congrats! I wish I had a job where I could do that. Oh, I'm happy for you. That's fantastic. Oh, that don't smell right. What is that? It reminds me of something. Something fermented. Almost like an alcohol, but not quite. God, it almost reminds me of paint thinner, but not quite. And that's wrong. Trust me when I say that's not right. But the reason I say it is because the smell reminds me of something that I've smelled in like an art room. Like when I was in high school and shit. But for the life of me, I cannot. Or in a barn like hay and alfalfa, which would make sense because weed. But wow. Okay, here we go. I don't know. I couldn't control that reaction. Huh. Maybe it's just the first taste. No, I don't think it is. Also, smells like vaguely fish tank, which also doesn't make sense. Okay, maybe it was just the first taste because I'm not used to it. And I was expecting something else. I don't know what I was expecting, but I don't know. For 10 milligrams, I'm not sure it's worth it. I can do this. It's fine. It's not that bad. Why am I having a problem with it? I just need to drink 2 of them. I'd rather the sodas. The big ones. It's come on. It's not that big a deal. Just drink it. It's oh. I don't like iced tea. I don't know why, but I don't like it. It's the stench from the trench rain. Huh. Okay, so are we going to the armory or the infirmary first? While I continue to try and figure that out. Huh. Oh, I don't like that. Yeah, I need some medical attention. I do. Oh, that's I don't like that. Mm-mm. I really want to.
Now, Mr. Peabody, I shall drain the first boil. Ready?
Same sodding question every sodding time. No, I'm not damn well ready.
Excellent. Then we'll begin.
Be careful, goddarn it! Careful! Ah!
I know. I know. Shh.
Well. I was under the impression that you left Boyles alone.
These look nasty. Poor man.
Never a good sign.
Who the hell are you? Queen Mary Stuart?
Well, I've met Mary II, and she's a little prettier than I. I'm Red McCreath. I'm a banisher.
The banisher come to gloat at sick old Cotton Peabody. Well, piss off. There's a sudden stink of death in here, Scotsman, and it ain't from me.
Where did you fight, soldier?
None of your business, Scotsman.
This comrade is why no one wants to talk to you.
You know, soldier, you're a brawler and a rebel, and if you fought at all, I'll wager you lost. I'm a proper soldier, me. Self-made, too. Left the family farm and signed up to fight them Indians. I learned the hard way, in the blood and the snow. Fought under the captain himself, I did. And followed him here and joined the train band.
When did you get sick?
What's it to you? I'm not so sick as I can't give some nosy Scotsman what for.
Aye. When I'm sick, I get surly too. What's the word around here?
No one tattles to me stuck in here. Captain came by once, worried for Andrew White. Seems the old boy screams in his sleep.
There's a lot of it about. White's a gate guard, right? What's his story?
He sees ghosts in his sleep. He's dreaming. Real ghosts come when you're awake.
Ooh. About Pennington, Priest, or Jericho itself? I think we should start with Jericho and work our way up to Pennington. Apparently, you can get this tea on the Mount Pleasant Road in Ontario. If you actually want it. We already know about all that, don't we? Yes and no. This is more about...
How's life about the fort?
There's a traitor in the captain's quarters, and I must take her orders. Do you believe that, Colonel? You should. It's your damn fault.
that's
Helen
why.
Priest might work out. Give her a chance.
Don't see that I've any choice.
That's where you grew up?
But I don't have to like it.
Yeah.
Tell me about Helen Priest. I promise it won't get back to her.
Lieutenant's wife. Stood second to the captain herself. Now she's in command. Quite the rise, no?
Man, you are just bitter.
How are things without Captain Pennington?
How do you expect they are? He wasn't perfect, the captain.
This one says
But he knew what it
758
took to
Mount Pleasant
survive.
Road, so...
Now we've no one to lead at all.
For a man
I just
who knew
remember
how
you
to
said you were in the
survive,
Toronto
he's
area, so...
on the dead side.
I looked.
His wee war for survival sure seemed to cost a lot of lives.
Aye. There's two things sure in God's world. Death and taxes. A soldier collects on both.
He's not wrong.
As you were, Mr. Peabody. See you about.
Not like I can go anywhere anyways.
My apologies. I did not wish to hush you. I just prefer to focus on one patient at a time. Welcome to the infirmary. I'm Nurse Wings. Anne, if it sets you at ease.
I'm a Banisher. Name's McCraith, but you may call me Red.
Red. A pleasure to see a friendly face. Or any face at all.
Oh.
What can I do for you?
Let's see. How'd you end up here? How come you only have one patient? And then, of course, what's the word around here? It's in the same general area as where I grew up. There's a brew pub across the street. It wasn't there when I was younger. Ah. One patient.
Times being as they are, how come you only have the one patient?
Mr. Peabody's illness is unsightly. Fort Jericho has a history of contagion. Folk worry.
What does he have? Do you not fear infection? I hope they'll let us ask both questions, but which one do you think is the more prudent? I think that's the right word. Oh dear. I'm not dropping frames at all, so it might be you.
What does he have?
Not my place to say. You'll have to ask him yourself.
I understand, or I must insist. I almost want to go with I must insist because that can be a symptom of a haunting. What does he have? Mm-mm. Nope, can't do it. Mm-mm. I think I gave it a fairly good faith effort, but I can't. It says, I understand or I must insist. I kind of lean towards must insist because, like I said, it could be a symptom of a haunting. That and I'm just terribly nosy. But he also is a very understanding fellow. So you think we should do the I understand? God, that was awful.
I must insist. I have work to do here. I'd rather not risk infection myself.
Insist all you like, I'll not say. However, on an entirely unrelated subject, I assure you, you'll not catch the king's evil here.
Scrofula. Cured, some say, by the touch of a king.
Not many kings round here.
No, there's just me and my professional understanding of his condition.
What is that? She said the king's evil, and my thought goes to like syphilis. What is. Can you look that up for me, Sin? Maybe? Crofula?
Did you not fear infection?
If I did, I would not show it.
That's true. How'd you end up here?
So, how'd you end up here? What brought you to nursing?
That, sir, is a personal question.
I'm a personable man.
That's not the same thing. I was sick as a child. Very sick. Afterwards, I swore I'd serve others when they were sick. And here I am. What about you?
Ooh. Just like you, or I fell in love with a banisher. In the early 19th century, Nathaniel McClure from Tourism in Garrett County, Kentucky, had a problem. Open sores or abscesses. Okay. First problem diagnosed as the king's evil or scrofula. We know it as an infection of the lymph nodes in the neck. Most cases are caused by tuberculosis bacteria. Treated and cured with antibiotics. Okay. So it's just a basic infection that apparently has wounds and abscesses. That's a pretty nasty infection if that's what it does. Oh, thank you. Yeah, because that was not anything I'd ever heard. Oh, that was awful. Okay, so, just like you, I fell in love with a banisher. King's Eve. Interesting.
I was haunted. Someone cared for me. Saved me from my ghosts. Now I do the same.
A fine story.
She's a wit.
Not bore you with more.
She's weird.
What's the word around here?
I don't see folk much. I stay here, keep to myself.
No visitors? No other patients?
Helen Prees comes when she can. Captain Pennington would sometimes visit Mr. Peabody, but I haven't seen him in a while now.
Oh, okay. About you, Priest, or Pennington? I didn't think asking about her occupation. That's because I got rid of him. I was thinking it. I wasn't going to say it, but... about her.
What about you? How do you feel?
Oh, I'm alive and well. I'll not complain. I can be strong for those less fortunate.
You're a good soul, Nurse Wings.
I do my best, Mr. McCraith. I'm sure you do yours.
I don't know if they intended to make her that way, or if it's just me, but she seems really off.
Tell me about Helen Priest.
The bold lieutenant's widow. He's dead some years now, and she's not remarried. She's as much a soldier as her husband was. A fighter. Commanding, too. Even dead, you can see his influence in her bearing.
I think I know how that feels. What can you tell me about Captain Pennington?
I did not find the captain pleasant.
Tastes like a whole lot of
I
chemicals.
suppose that to be one of his assets, given his trade. I confess I found his ways unnecessarily drastic.
Yeah.
Kindness and care always have their place, even when things are at their worst. Don't you agree?
You're hopeful. I like that.
You must
I
have
would
hope.
almost say if she were
For
real,
what,
she might be
Mr.
on
McCraith,
somewhere
is a
on the
world
spectrum.
without hope in it.
But she does seem a little off.
Nurse Wings.
Farewell, and good health, sir.
Aren't you a sight for sore eyes? And if me eyes weren't sore before, they are now.
You don't get many visitors, do you?
Aye, and I like it that way.
As you were, Mr. Peabody. See
Okay,
you
but
about.
Not like
does
I
it?
can go
So
anywhere
it's an infection
anyways.
of the lymph nodes. I wonder if there's a particular cause for it. Like poor diet, like for scurvy and shit. Medical record number 1, 8th of May, 1692. First amputation, very young, poor boy. 15th of June, Mindland knows many herbal remedies and will teach me. 20th of June, I healed a soldier of a 5-day fever. Eupatorium perfoliatum. Perfoliatum. Something perforated? Or is that a plant? I know what arnica root is. 15th of August. I had a salve that was made with arnica and St. John's wort for my aches and pains. It was actually really good. I liked it a lot. That's not the one I was hoping to get, but okay. Okay, wait. That's dry. That's 4. Is this 2? Okay. 23rd April 89. Echinacea did well on the toothache. Not surprising. 6th of June. Racemosa or myrtle. Myrtle. Okay, for women's pains. Yeah, I've heard that too. 13th of September. Rumor of epidemic in the mines in the mountains. I'm forbidden to go. I'm vexed. 29th of October. I learned today that oil of wintergreen may ease the king's evil. I pray I shall never need it. They're acting like it's anthrax or some shit. But I suppose for the time period, any sort of infection, especially one with boils and abscesses, was probably very scary. Is this the third one? Nope. That's 4. Alright, well, we'll look at 4 then. Raspberry boot heals dysentery. Possibly also causes it. Leaves dried 1 week or more. Try tea with other plants. W oil. Sharp flavor. Pale yellow liquid nut. Maybe also try with a different wintergreen. Yeah, okay. Notes about patient White. 12 March 1689. Private Andrew White has been having recurrent nightmares for many years since 1682. He says even if he's had trouble sleeping since 1678 and the end of the war, his treatment and evolution of his condition will be annually recorded here. Year 1689. The treatment with herbal infusions has made it easier for the patient to sleep during the year. Nightmares become less frequent. 1 anxious delirium was reported after the anniversary date of Andrew's comeback from the war. 1690. Patient's case improves slowly depending on the month. His doses of herbs are doubled. No anxious deliriums. 1691. Private White is calmer and rested. However, 2 heavy anxiety episodes have occurred. The patient finds it difficult to talk about his dream, but admits to seeing a blurred figure at times. 1692. So, 3 years. Herbs no longer seem to be effective. I'm looking for new treatment. According to patient, his nightmares are more frequent and frightening. No other heavy crisis to report. 1693. A new treatment is working. The nightmares are scarcer, but more intense. Depending on the month, the doses must be doubled. No anxious deliriums. 1694. The treatment has lost its effect. Nightmares are more recurrent and intense. Patient is suffering from chronic fatigue. 6 episodes this year. Patient does not dare talk about his nightmares. Okay. I wonder what the second treatment was. 1694. September, patient's nightmares have increased in intensity. He is very anxious and skips meals. December 1694. Departure of the children from New Eden and thus of Private White's family has caused some terrible insomnia. 1695. The patient gradually regains sleep. The mixture of certain herbs seems to help a little with sleep. 1695. February. Fewer nightmares. The patient is, however, more anxious. He does not want to talk about the man he sees in his dreams. March 1695. Private White spends some nights in the infirmary. He starts to be affected by dementia. However, this does not last more than half an hour. May 1695. The patient has calmed down but still lacks sleep. However, he speaks of shadows and figures appearing sometimes at night while he is not sleeping. June 1695. The anxious deliriums are much more recurrent. He sleeps very little. Something seems to have awakened old painful memories. Private White does not dare to talk about it, but he seems to recognize the figure that stalks in his nightmares. Oh no. Okay. Either a soldier under his command that he let die or accidentally killed, or
13 years is a long time to live haunted.
ghost is fragile, victim is strong.
White must have a will of iron.
Kept it to himself. Must have been hellish.
Any idea who this ghost might be?
You may know a soldier by his trail of dead. Could be anyone.
Yeah. But I'm thinking it's a soldier from the First War. If it's been happening for 13 years. Right.
Train band records are upstairs from the armory. Good to know.
All right. Where's the armory?
Wrong button. I'm in it. need to go up there. Which I need to access from the outside, I think. Alrighty. I was pretty sure I'd already been on the outside of this already. Access is restricted upstairs because the building is rickety. That's just a Bible, right? Looks like, yeah, it's King James. They're all over the place. Oh, no, no. Where's my... Right, I can't jump in this game unless there's... Ah. There's another Bible.
Storeroom. Locked.
I bet we can go get the key from Pennington's office. Or Priest. She'd probably give it to us. Go talk to Priest first, see if we can get the key to the storeroom. Wrong button. Oh, his body's still there. Awesome. No key here or on him. So where is Helen? She wasn't in there. She might be now, I suppose. No. She's not here either. That's not her. This is where we sleep, right? Wrong button. This is not where we sleep. Yeah. Yes, it is. This is where we sleep. That's not her either. That's the infirmary. She's not there. Locked.
Perhaps there's a key.
Sweet Ethel, I have little time to write and do not if ever we are besieged. With toxins not human. The dead come, our men die, our ammunition pray for us. Okay. Lady, I need your keys. She's gone. There's the hunter. Where the fuck is Helen? There she is. Maybe.
Mate,
Nope. Damn it.
I'll be on my way.
And may the way be good to you, mate.
Yeah. And that's white. Damn it. I thought for sure that was her. She wears a big cap like that too. Or she did. Why is it? I go looking for her and I cannot find her. Unless that's her. Or is that the hunter? That's the hunter. That's the huntress. Jesus. It cannot be. I mean, this isn't a very large place. Where the fuck is she? Flora Abbott. Miss Flora Abbott has joined the company to fight against the monsters. I'll take every hand I can get the steadier. Miss Abbott, having demonstrated her hand is steadier than any man's by shooting a thimble on a post from a full 200 paces, is hereby contracted to the train band. Those who would complain, Theodore Shepard, principal among them, can go to hell. 23rd of 1691, Theodore Shepard is contracted to the train band, a veteran of King Philip's War, his finest shot I've ever seen. Less admiral is his arrogance, but I suspect the two come hand in glove. Anne Wings, fine nurse as any could want, born to the trade, she's invaluable. I do not know how the sick and injured would fare without her. Neither do I know how she would fare without the sick and injured. case of trouble or strife that may this report correct any error. Miss Helen Priest is a woman of the highest value, combative and capable. The fort does well with her present. It would do better with that. She lacks the most basic loyalty. To you? Absolutely. Sebastian Priest is promoted and shall serve as my lieutenant. The ceremony was simple but joyful. Priest's wife impressive despite their recent loss. Assured me her husband shall not disappoint. Good. I need a strong officer to organize the quarantine to come. Wrong button. Cotton Peabody may like me, but I do not like him. As long as he does his work and keeps his nose clean and his mouth shut, he'll have no trouble. But I am suspicious of his nature and shall be watching. As you should. Alright, now we've read. And that's the whole. We've read all these. So now it's time to read the one we actually came here for. Pennington's report about Andrew White. 8 June 1677. Last morning I took 12 men and rode out from Portsmouth. You're also now done with work? Cool. Welcome back. 8 June 1677. Last morning I took 12 men and rode out from Portsmouth. And good, that message went through quickly. From the Plymouth militia, late arriving after a 3-day mission of patrol. Half a day's ride north, we came across the remains. Only one survivor. As he recounted the details of the Indian ambush their attachment faced, I was impressed by the fortitude of this young private. Andrew White is a promising and devilishly robust soldier and shall join the Massachusetts militia under my command. He shall be accordingly rewarded for his bravery. There it is. Whatever happened in that ambush is what did it.
A metal trinket to mark a life of sacrifice. Oh, I bet he'd rather have his sleep bag.
Uh-huh. Can't change what's done. At least he made it home.
At least he made it home.
Aye. And he didn't. I'll talk to Andrew. Might perk him up a bit.
Yeah, whatever happened.
Should have had your breakfast, friend. Anyway, greetings.
What? What? Where? There. Okay.
I'm Antea Duarte. This here is Red McWraith. We're Banishers. Now who are you and what do you want?
Are you haunting Andrew? Who are you? Why choose to manifest? I think we should ask who are you first, and if we get the option, then why choose to manifest, and then are you hunting Andrew? Haunting Andrew. What do you think? I really want to keep drinking that thing, but oh, I just can't. I just can't. That's awful. So our choices are you hunting Andrew, who are you, and why choose to manifest? I agree, I'm eating ribs, so it took me a bit. Oh, you're having ribs? Oh, I'm jelly. Okay.
Who are you?
He has no tongue, he can't talk.
This isn't gonna be easy, is it? You chose to manifest. Why is that? Are you looking for help? Are you the ghost haunting Andrew White? Is that a yes or a no? Mute ghosts take forever.
This is pointless. We're hunting in the dark with no light and no spoor.
First, you have to find out what's keeping him from speaking. Andrew won't be much help. But if our friend here can't tell us what he wants, maybe he can show us.
Like an echo?
Do you want us to follow you? I think he wants us to follow him. He left stains. Clever. I'll keep an eye out so we don't lose them. Over here. I'm reminded of one of my first cases. The ghost was mute because the person haunted refused to talk.
So this one is mute because of Andrew.
I don't know. Maybe.
Why can't I leave? It's not letting me out the door. Like, seriously, what?
Come back. We're not done here.
What? Frog butter. What do you mean we're not done here? See if we can find another way out of this place.
The stain is fading.
I understand that, but I can't go out that door. I tried.
We can't leave yet.
And I'm
We better
stuck.
stick around.
Now it won't let me leave.
I'm losing the trail. Hold on.
I'm sorry, but you won't let me out the fucking gate. And it really pisses me off that it won't do that. Why tell you to follow the ghost if it won't let me fucking leave?
You're angry. Can tell.
Of course you can. Aren't you angry?
I'm what? Disgusted. Disgusted by what we saw down there. What Pennington and his cowardice allowed to happen. I hope they'll burn in hell. For that I hate myself.
Nothing can stand between us. Don't lose yourself. I think don't lose yourself is the right answer here. God, I want ribs. Either one.
Don't lose yourself. You've done far more than I could ever have asked.
I'll do what it takes, and gladly. You need not ask it.
The closer we get to my body, to the truth about what happened here, the stronger I feel. My senses rise. It's as if I can taste the silence, smell the scent of wood smoke, feel the warmth of your body, feel Deborah's wrath. I feel it as if it were my own. I know her rage. But that anger of mine, that fear, I thought when I left home, I'd left them behind.
The past is the past, or by becoming a banisher. I think that's the right choice. That'll probably give us a... That might give us some more, backstory.
You thought by becoming a banisher, you'd overcome your anger and fear.
I thought at least I'd gain control. I'm a big bad banisher. I fear no ghost. I understand now that this control was but a mere illusion. So much so that the sister I thought was gone for good seems to be winding her way back to me.
Your sister, Ayomide, wasn't it?
No. As a child, before I left Cuba, I had a friend. I chose to call her my sister. That night, the night I died, I dreamed of her. I dreamed of Calendre.
Was it just a dream, or did you go looking for her? I want to know if she went looking for her, but what do you think? Oh, I learned something interesting today, if you would like me to share. Non-video game related. Well, well, I don't think he's asking of like after she died. This is more of a... She left Cuba leaving this person behind, or maybe the friend had left earlier and Antea could have gone looking for her. I don't know. That's kind of why I'm curious about it. I don't know. There is so many theories on ghosts in the real world. I have no idea. Well, this one says they can travel. That they're attached to like people and stuff if they have tethers. So they can go places. Go for the second one and see what the game does with it. Yeah.
Did you go looking for her? Was she near him? It's not beyond the realm of possibility.
It's so far beyond the realm of possibility you wouldn't believe it. No, she wasn't there. But I heard her voice. I'd swear on it.
Did
How
Antea
could that
banish
be?
her spirit? Dreams can be vivid. I think the nightmare, perhaps? Probably. That's the one, I think. Because she says it was so far from the realm of possibility, which either means A, she knows where she is, like maybe still in Cuba, or she's dead and the spirit's been moved on, probably by Antea herself.
The nightmare, perhaps?
I don't think so. The nightmare felt close. This felt like it came from further away. As if from a different realm of being altogether.
What did you hear her say?
I don't know. I don't remember. I think she said we were family. Never to be divided.
She's after my job. She can't have it. I'm your family now. Nothing's tearing us apart.
No. Not even death.
Still angry?
Gloriously.
Oh, we got something new. Alter the veil's fabric around a target and restrain it. Ooh, efficient against creeping ivy. Or it can destroy the lesser specters hidden inside the buds. Combat and can catch her foes in the ethereal web, dealing a small amount of damage. Hidden enemy affected by a ensnare reduces weaving effect duration. Snare manifestation has been unlocked after the consumption of the essence of soaking the powerful tie of the nightmare's vengeful avatar. Oh, shit. That's not what I wanted. I know she doesn't sleep, but God, I'm betting she wishes she could. Alright, so the newest manifestation means we can go deal with Creeping Ivy. Weak spot hits with a rifle. Respond. Oof. Okay, first we're gonna go here. Oh, it doesn't. It won't let me. Alright, fine. Oh, fine. I don't like any of these. I lose so much with this. And yet. I can upgrade them both. We'll find out. That's what we're currently wearing. What do you think, Sin? I almost think this one's better. But the numbers don't match because I'm losing. Yeah, I'm losing 40%, 40 points of vitality, but I'm gaining 28 in persistence. Losing 40 in health, but gaining 28 in spirit, and I'm just losing 14 points in, or 14 in my physical percentage. But I'm gaining 11 in strength, 12 in wrath. I mean, this only works really well as long as my health gauge stays really, really full, but... And that's just a no. Sad, but... I don't know. You know, maybe now we'll be able to leave.
Ceridian?
What do you mean, Ceridian?
Ceridian, what's wrong? I don't think she can hear us. We need to go back to the swamps.
You understand that? But it's a bird.
It's Ceridian, by way of the invisible, speaking through the crow.
Pity it doesn't work both ways. Imagine having a conversation with someone far away.
The door is locked. Really? Are you gonna make it so I suddenly... Yes, they did. You typically put resistances above health when there's a choice, and I don't have an immediate need for either. So as long as I'm not one shot, yeah. And so far, I haven't really found anything that'll one-shot me.
Can you feel it? I have goosebumps.
Wrong button.
The veil is tearing at the seam. If I bruise the bud so the specters inside show themselves, you could shoot them. Once freed, the ivy should quickly wither.
Okay, so entair may ensnare the core of the creeping ivory to restrain it. This will force the wisps hidden inside its buds to reveal themselves for a short period of time. Red may, okay.
Thanks for the gardening tip.
You know what we're gonna go do now, don't you? Strange times. One day to come, soon enough, I'll order you to find a man unconscious by the shore. I already asked. I may again. These will be strange times, my dearest, so you must be ready. Times of sadness and mourning through the course of weird suns and moons in the sky, frozen days in the eerie and cold air of the long-lasting winter. Repetitions of events you already lived, unpleasant feeling of suspended time, endless days and weeks. I would not dare to claim I fully know how or why this will happen. There are so many mysteries which elude me for the better good, I suppose. When these times will come, be ready again. For the unbalance will be so strong, even the dead may come back from a future you already faced, and it will be our task to restore the balance again. Yeah, she lives somewhat out of touch. I can charge. I can stop.
We can get to that ivy from the other side.
What ivy? Oh, that ivy. Got it.
The wards have weakened.
Ceridian's power wanes.
Ceridian lives somewhere outside of time. She sees it all, has probably lived through it, and I'm betting that the apprentice, whatever her name is, I can't remember, Seeker, is actually her. So she's constantly stuck in a time loop. Wrong button. What? That was kind of weird. Nothing. So where is it? Oh, wait. Nope. Wrong button.
Nobody's home. I can feel it. Crows. They flock to that great tree up there.
A cave. That's great, but how do we get there? Okay. Got it. I hit it too late, otherwise it was going to be really epic and he was going to slide underneath. Nope, nope, nope. That's not what I wanted to do. Thank you. Come again.
I'm here if you need.
Wrong button. She's gonna be up here, I bet. Question is, how do I get there? Follow the crows. Here we go.
The Banishers are here.
Already? How unfortunate.
You called us.
How unfortunate.
Did I? I thought I had more time. In the end, it runs out for all of us. As I depart this old carcass, I leave no burning heart behind. Go or stay. To prevail, you must first set your heart at peace. When at last you face the nightmare, you must both be clear on what you want. You must.
What do you mean?
It is not for me to give you answers, only to prepare you for what awaits. Then we can all go to sleep. Seeker doesn't hate you, Rory. She's just not used to being trusted. Protect her. For me.
And who's this fucker?
You're too late, old mosshead, as ever. Time for peace. I forgive you, old man.
You'd almost forgotten all about this part of the story. They should have included more details about those two throughout the intervening bits. And we're going to pause it right there because expected that to go on a little bit further. I expected to be able to talk to them before the big bad show up. That's my bad. So, interesting. I learned something non-gamer, gaming related today, and I'm happy to share because I thought it was really cool. If you like, I also learned something gaming related wise that I am super excited about. So we'll talk about those real quick. Pardon. So the gaming related one, many, many moons ago. God. My son turned 26 last year. So I want to say about 24 years ago. There's a game I played on PC called The Seventh House. Very Myst-like gameplay. I loved it. Never finished it, which was a bad habit of mine, but life got in the way that time. And then I stopped I didn't game for years until I got my consoles. And I didn't have a PC and I forgot about it in one of the moves, I guess, or something. So apparently in 2023, it got remastered for like the Switch or the Wii, something like that. One of the two, I think. But they are redoing the game, rebuilding it in a 3D engine to be released for the Switch. I am super geeked. I am super geeked. Especially because it's coming to the Switch, not the Switch 2, because I don't have the Switch 2. Although I want one. It's on my list of things I'll probably never get, but and so yeah, super geeked. Because I think the sequel to The Seventh House was like the 13th hour. So I'm hoping that they'll end up doing both. But I'm really geeked. And then I'll save the not gaming related for after. Oh, hey. Ah, that's not what I wanted to do. Ow, ow, ow. Okay, fine. Oh, what is my attack? Oh, there it is. And it's not wire. All right.
Soldiers, bring me her head.
What? Did you see that? I just barely missed getting hit by that fucker.
I'll handle this.
Help, Bolt.
Ah! Come on! I'm trying to get out of this. Thank you.
soldiers are charged. You know nothing, child.
Ah.
Is that the sound of a corpse cocking its gun?
Yep.
I feel like a bloody target practice. Time is on my side. I will handle this. You know nothing, child.
Come on, fucker.
The enemy resists. Flank them. I've got all the time in the world. I'll get you, witch! I'll get you all! The witch is mine!
Over my dead body, Mossad!
Time is on my side!
You're within gun range, Red.
Ha! You know nothing, child!
What?
You shall listen to your elders, child!
Jesus. Seventh guess, yes. Yes, the seventh guest. Thank you. I was mixing up hours and guests together. And mashing them. Seventh guest.
Old Mossad is
13th
no
hour.
more. He'll never drink from your skull now, will he? Another ancient promise broken.
And that's where her body will stay, because that is her coffin, crypt, tomb, whatever you want to say.
But what about me? How do I live now?
No. Okay, she's cutting her down. Odd.
You're all I ever had, and all I'll ever have. to set the world on fire now. I just want to see it burn.
You and me both.
A pity. Farewell. Then.
Yeah, she already said she wouldn't become a ghost. No unfinished business. No regrets. Kind of reminds me of the tree in Power World. The whole big spiritual tree thing.
She took me in when no one else wanted me. She taught me to stand up straight.
Leave her be. For now.
Grief is a very personal thing. Oof. God. I'd like something to not, something that's really cool to not have that much of a downside. I mean, really? I mean, that one's not so bad. But I lose a lot. Which is why I haven't changed.
I am tired of all this death.
Want to talk about it?
I will do.
Let me down. That is one thing that I wish I could change about the mechanics, is the fact that there is no jump. Wrong button. Wrong button. I went the wrong way.
You need rest and a talk with your favorite ghost.
Let's sit. Take
It won't
stock.
let me in.
Not yet. I need a break.
Fuck buttons. Okay, yeah, I went completely. Aha. God damn it. Because I really hate getting caught up on those little ledges.
You know, I'd almost fancy my own garden.
Trust me, you don't want a garden.
I like playing those puzzle type games. Usually with other people, because I found that it makes it so that when I'm not good at a puzzle, you generally the person that I'm playing with is. Or at least somewhat better than me. Which makes it a whole lot more fun. My ex-husband and I used to play hidden object games together.
What will become of Seeker now?
She'll try to make sense of her pain. Or perhaps she'll sit with it a while.
Or she'll try to kill it.
Grief knows no rule book.
Truth.
When I returned from the war, I walked the wet streets of London for a long time. All I could feel was my heart digging a hole deep inside my chest. After what I had seen, what I had done, I just wanted the pain to stop. I wanted oblivion.
Your ghosts were killing you, you hit rock bottom. The ghosts were killing you.
Your ghosts were killing you. They almost pushed you to insanity, but you pulled through.
I let myself be drowned. You're the one who pulled me out.
I'm gonna try again.
Poetic, if melancholic.
Although,
What's
just
going
having
on,
eaten a
Red?
Reese's, this is not going
I
to go
feel
well.
lost. I can't stand myself. I can barely stand to look at you. Something
Nope.
eats me from within. And it's growing. I don't know what's happening. I'm scared.
I scare me too. I am untethered from the world. But through you, I still feel like myself. I cling to this. The closer we get to my return, the further from life I feel. I care nothing for the living. I only care for what I can take from them.
Do you feel that way about me too?
No, of course not.
What are we doing?
We're reclaiming our world. The only way we can.
Are you sure? This is what you want?
We made an agreement. Are you having second thoughts?
I don't know. Maybe.
Ceridian's death has changed things for you.
Yeah. She had power, purpose. She had love, and she still chose to leave. Maybe she's right.
Should we reconsider? It may not be too late to change our minds.
But the thing is that...
But you must promise me, Red, whatever we decide, we stick to it. We cannot change our minds again.
I swear it, my love. This is it.
Uh, the thing about Ceridian, though, is Ceridian left with no regrets or anything of the like. She was done with her life. If you try again once a day, you'll end up finishing it in a couple of weeks, I know. But I finally... It tastes like... washing an animal. Smells. Does that make sense? I just don't know what animal. But that's what this reminds me of. Between the metallic taste of can and then the tea, it tastes like washing animals' smells. Like shampoo and wet fur is kind of what it reminds me of. But the wet fur taste is really just that dusty herbal scent too, or herbal flavor that comes from the cannabis. But overall, that's what it reminds me of. I'm drinking it because it's sitting here. Nope. No, that did not get better. Nope. Oh. Oh. Ugh. Never again. Huh.
I want this. I want this, only real. I want to be with you.
I knew this was coming. When I was reading that Redditor's post.
We're going back.
And they were describing how much they enjoyed the game.
Thank me when you're back.
You know, about the choices and everything, and how they had started out planning to resurrect Antea. But then this happened. And they said they watched something in Red break, and they couldn't do it anymore. So,
Backed by the Banishers, Helen Priest dethroned Captain Pennington. Dark truths were unearthed. Some secrets remain buried. The survivors must now set aside old sins and build themselves lives worth living. But can Helen Priest lead them into the future, chained as she is to her past?
we will go to the Harrows later. We got stuff to do. I really want to kill this guy, but I'm not going to do it. This is where we're headed. Why? Because that's what I do. I avoid the main quest. I mean, it's a nice little shelter. Wrong button. I really want to finish it because I bought it, but I don't think I can. It's not getting better. Wait, where the fuck am I going? What? Oh, shit. This button. Hey, fuck you. Ooh, did you see that? I dodged! I don't know how I managed, but I did. I didn't that time. This button. What are the other ghosts you couldn't follow because of a glitch? I don't think it was glitched. At least not completely. I'm going back there before we move on to the Harrows. Definitely going back. Okay, that's just that. One. Did I not get it?
I've got to admit, I'm enjoying the target practice.
I did.
Like you
Okay,
need
good.
it.
Do we have a nest or a scourge? Nest. Oh, oh. Whoopin'.
There's an angry spectre somewhere nearby. Better summon it.
Somebody also complained about the summon specter and summon scourge because sometimes you can use summon specter on a scourge and it didn't make sense. Endless scourge. No thanks. Appreciate it, but no. Alright, so Not doing it. Thanks, though. I mean, I would love to because, you know, the, oh shit. Where am I? I'm going the right way. The materials and everything would be great. However, I am shit when it comes to killing things in this game. So, oh, damn it. I need to get down there. Shit. Okay. How do I get down? How do I get down? Keep going this way. Go down here, maybe? I'm lost. Nope. So the not gaming related interesting thing that I learned today is that there has been an upset, a slight upset in some conservation efforts in Spain due to one of the animals that is on their endangered list. Wait. I'm lost again, aren't I? Yeah, I am. What the hell? How did I get here? Aha! So I'm not entirely lost. So they're trying to save this native species, only to come to find out that through a historian that the species is not native. So it's the Iberian crayfish, and I find this super interesting because it apparently was imported from Italy in 1588 for the King of Spain's ponds, decorative ponds. And then it does what most invasive species do. It got a foothold. Well, now it's endangered. And Spain thought it was a native species. And now that it's not, or now that the historian has found that it's not, there is a debate as to whether or not they are treated like an invasive species, which means eradication. Or, after 3 centuries, is it considered a native species? This fascinates me. And somebody that had been interviewed for the article had pointed out that this is why bringing historians in to like conservation efforts is not a good idea. And yet, I find that piece of history absolutely fascinating. It survived for 300 years. Could it be considered a native species at this point? I think it should be. But because they were trying to Alright, so this is going to be the closest. Okay. No, don't highlight that. This is supposed to be highlighted. And this is supposed to be where we travel. So, yeah, so there's this debate now about this crawdad as to whether or not it needs to be treated like an invasive species or a native species. And at the time that, in 1588, it's not like they were really thinking about what species, invasive species were. Why would an invasive eradicated just because it's not native? Shouldn't it only be eradicated if significantly disrupts the native ecosphere? Yes. But that's the thing, is I guess one of the things, that's one of the part of the debate, is because it does not, we don't know the impact that it originally had, because it's from 1588 and nobody's really looking at like, oh, these got out and now look at what they're doing to, we haven't been able to find X animal or X plant or X species of something since the introduction of these, and they're not being overly populative or whatnot, because they're on the decline, they're trying to save them. So I don't really know why, there's the one side pushing for the treatment as an invasive species and basically catch, trap, eradicate. Right. And that's kind of where I'm kind of leaning to, and what the other side is kind of saying too, is that at this point it is a native species, or it has become native. Whether or not it filled a niche that it itself, created because it destroyed something else, we don't know, because this was, fucking 300 years ago. So I don't know if there's a way that I can find out, watch that debate happen, or, find out what the outcome is. But I would be very interested to know, just because it kind of fascinates me. It's law and things along those lines. Really, I want to know. I've got this curiosity about things. I want to know everything. So knowing that, finding out that this was, I imagine that by now it would be disruptive if it disappeared. See, that's what I think too, after this long. Because like I said, if they destroyed something, they probably filled that niche. And now if you remove them, the whole ecosystem could, start to falter in places. But this, I love knowing these just this minutia of shit that most people don't care about. This fascinates me, because this guy brought crawdads from Italy because they were pretty to put in his ponds, because he's a king and that's, whatever. Okay, that's cool. And then knowing that, for X amount, for in recent, being relative there, conservation understandings, they believed that this was a native thing. So it's been long enough that people think this is native. Why not just let it be native? Unless it is absolutely disrupting the ecosystem, which it doesn't sound like it is. It's just because they were trying to save it. But yeah, that sort of thing, I love hearing about it. I love it. Like, my daughter and I was getting a mammogram done. And as we were leaving, randomly popped in my head and out my mouth was, I wonder when the first recorded, or how far back we could trace cancer. Because is it a modern thing? is it something that we did to ourselves? Or is this like a normal or natural sort of thing, right? That was my thought process. Because there are things that obviously can cause cancers. And she looked it up while we were in the elevator on the way to the vehicle, and she said that it was the first reported cancer was a bone tumor, and it was an archaeologist had found it, so it was way old. Like, they were talking like Neanderthal type thing. So, but of course, because the only reason they found it was because it was a bone cancer, not soft tissue, you wouldn't have been able to see it. So obviously, it seems to be a natural thing, is what we determined, which I'm sure people would say, well, duh. But, you know, these are questions that randomly pop into my head, and I love learning little things like that that absolutely have no meaning to pretty much anybody else but me. Is this just the same mode? Oh, yep. Oh, we already knew that. Oh.
A moment, Banisher. I wondered if you'd render me a service. Paid, of course.
What do you need?
I needed Arthur Carty.
Blah, blah, blah.
But with that, you've helped enough.
Shut up, bitch.
No. I need iron. The best you can get. I'm running out. I'm reusing what I can, but I've scoured the camp and there is no more. I could search the woods, but we need nails and we need them now. I cannot leave the camp, but you can. For a fee, of course.
Aye, maybe I can. For a fee, of course.
I heard Fort Jericho used to have a blacksmith. Perhaps you'll find some there?
Oh, okay. So you want me to get some...
Let's trade, Mrs. Eaton.
All right, let's.
Yeah, we're ill-favored. Okay, so that we haven't gotten that yet. And that's from the Harrows as well. Alright. Meyer Marshes. Yep. Harrows. Content. Okay, so it really, you don't have... Okay.
Thank you for your time, Mrs. Eaton.
Thanks for nothing, Banisher.
She had a brooch. I wonder. Alright. So we will do that when we head back that way.
Oh, damn this to hell.
Kate. What's the matter, Miss Kate?
What news from the woods? Is anyone alive?
No news yet on that front.
Then I'll ask you to keep looking.
Goodbye to you for now, Kate.
Is that not it? Not her. What? Wrong button. Oh, I was off. Just a little. Okay. My bad. Although it would have been kind of interesting to find out she was being haunted. Wait. Wrong fucking... Why am I hitting the wrong button? Right, so around the house, all the way to the left of the You? No.
Squire Paris's store. There's a strong spectral presence.
Shall we?
What did Squire Paris do? Or is it you?
We're closed.
Jane,
Banisher?
where's the older gentleman I met before?
He died. I was out hunting, and when I came back, his spirit had gone. It was wrong to leave him to die alone.
His ghost now haunts you. But you know that, right?
Leave his spirit alone, Banisher.
It's no small thing to be haunted.
It's no small thing to be dead. The Squire has always protected me. That's more than I can say for most people. Now I'll do the same for him.
Dear Jane, too kind.
Squire Paris, sorry to see you this way.
Not as sorry as I am.
I'm a banisher, you know. I could help you, both of you. That's what I do.
I don't know. This is new to me. Jane stands by me, though I'm dead. Oh, remarkable woman.
You've only ever stood by me. Now, Banisher, we have work to do, as I'm sure do you, elsewhere.
Interesting.
Like I said, we have... Don't you have somewhere else to be?
That's locked. Wrong button.
You there? A word, if I may. We must talk.
I think he means you.
Wonderful. Go on then.
Another ghost. I'm guessing from your rigging that, like Mr. McWraith here, you're a banisher.
Antea Duarte. Yes, I'm a banisher. Red can see you, by the way.
He can? Oh, interesting. Being dead, it seems, comes with a whole new set of rules, and I do not wish to learn them. As I'm sure you're aware, someone, somewhere, has made a mistake. Several mistakes, in fact.
Oh dear.
Oh, aye.
Yes, I'm not supposed to be dead, and even if I were, I shouldn't be here talking to you.
He's not wrong.
I seem to be haunting Jane. I'd like to employ you to do whatever it is you do and send me on my way.
Oh. Okay. Are you in love with her, or how did you die? You want me to go straight for the quest thing? That's why I didn't offer that one. So which do you prefer? Are you in love with her, or how did you die?
How did you die?
My heart gave up on me. I felt a terrible pain in my chest. My head spun, the world tilted, then it all slowly faded away to nothing. My heart gave up, and who could blame it? Poor me. I died alone. But I died with dignity. At least there's that.
Had someone been there, they likely couldn't have helped.
True. Still, some company would have been nice.
Are you in love with her?
You must be joking.
Love undeclared is a common reason for a ghost to linger.
I am not a man of undeclared emotion, Mr. McWraith.
Okay.
Do you have any unfinished business that could be keeping you here?
Business was my trade. Trade was my business. But I'm not here because of unsold stock. I must be here for Jane. She was my bodyguard. The contract was informal, but we obeyed it to the letter. For my part, for years I helped to track a group of mercenaries known as the Hummingbirds.
Go on.
I'd rather not. Jane's proudly Pinnacle, and her story is her own. She'd tell it to you before she tells your man. She doesn't much trust white men.
I'm shocked. Keep talking.
Before we left New Eden Town, Jane had a secret. She was working on a map. I suspect she was up to something dangerous.
Unfinished business. I'd like to see that map.
If you look behind me, you'll find her quarters. Be discreet. I've betrayed her trust enough.
I do like the fact that he realizes that he should not be there, and he wants to be wherever he's supposed to be. I can appreciate that. And as long as he didn't do something, which reminds me, I was gonna, wrong button. Alright, so we have done so 1, 2, 3, 6. So we are about halfway-ish. Six, 7, 8, 9. That'll be 10. So we are over. We are only a few cases away from her resurrection possibility. Paris is hiding something. Check the registers in the safe. Key, question mark.
Jane doesn't trust her boss.
We should poke through the squire's books.
Paris, I hear there's a game to be had in the Indian Summer Grove near Thickskin's camp. There is game. I hear further that your Indian huntress is making good use of it. I wish to do the same. My map shows an old hunting tower that would well suit my purpose. Oblige me with the passage that your native girl may leave me be, and I shall be grateful. Teddy Shepherd. We met him at Fort Jericho. Shepherd, if I catch sight or smell of you trespassing on my hunting grounds, I shall go to war. Jane.
She's very defensive about that particular patch of forest.
Like you with the blanket when the night is cold.
How much you want to bet it's not just a hunting ground? Or that's not what she uses it for. Jane's private journal. Ooh. Those not ill reacted fast, for we knew the sound of war, but we knew we were too few. My father's face was red and scabbed, and he could not rise to face them. The hummingbirds flapped their wings and burned the tents with our elders inside. My father was among them. Most were too sick to fight. Some ran. I fought. In the end, I was forced to yield. I counted the blades of grass as they put the chains upon me. I stink still of ash and gunpowder. I stink so long, the stink is mine.
How do you rebuild a life after such horror?
By taking revenge or with help.
With help. And Squire Paris seems willing.
I wonder about the epidemic. Was it a local disease or something else?
Probably introduced. Hi. I want to talk to you. Why won't you let me? You won't talk to me either. Okay. What about you? Will you talk to me?
Jane.
Banisher?
Huh. Okay.
I'll leave you then.
Sure. Okay. Map. It's locked. How am I supposed to open? I don't have a wrong button. I'm almost positive I don't have a key. I do not. Yes, there is no key. How am I supposed to open it? Wrong button. Oh, different.
We're not opening that without a key.
Shouldn't be hard to find.
We could just ask Paris.
No keys here.
Boston, 27, 1692. Paris, my dear friend, after numerous... I cannot conceal the unfortunate. Your health fades in fear. Your days of bold mercantile expedition are over. You must work less and work lighter. Knowing your tenacity, I must insist for your own good. Adjourn all voyages, and if you must travel, preserve yourself. Do not travel far without resting, and never travel alone. If you follow my advice, your chest pain and short breath may find remission. If you do not, you risk a quick aggravation, especially if vexed by life's annoyances. Time to put your feet up, my dear friend. You've earned it. So he is already having heart problems.
I thought I saw something shiny.
Wow. This place is just... wow. Wasn't kidding about the spectral stains. Not sure what that was for, but there's a weight of some variety. There it is.
I wouldn't have kept a key here.
You probably would. There. The Squire's archives.
What did he do? 1690, acquired 24 bushels of corn from Pennacook, 12 bushels sold in New Eden, acquired 210 blankets from... oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
Paris had traded with the Pennacook, Jane's people.
He knew she had nowhere to go. He thought he could profit from her.
He knew she had nowhere else to go.
Did he wish to help, or did he wish to profit?
Oh no. I know what he did. I think. By order of the Right Worshipful Mayor Fiddleman, it is hereby certified that the Indian slave named Jane, having ability sufficient to provide for herself, shall be indentured to Squire Sincere Paris for 7 years until she becomes a free subject. We have granted this certificate this 12th day of December in the year of our Lord 1690. This tie is doused with the essence of its ghost. Once a closure has severed the ghost bond to the world, the essence will automatically be...
Squire Paris bought Jane's freedom, then hired her as his bodyguard.
That was generous of him. This contract is the ghost tie. Right. We should talk to the Squire.
Okay, maybe it's not as bad as I think it is. You know what I'm thinking, right?
Yes?
You traded with the Penacooks.
You traded with the Pennacook, Jane's people.
As I traded with many of the tribes. How do you think I met Jane?
Does Jane know you traded with her people?
Does she know you traded with her people?
She does not, and I like it that way. Best not to wake the sleeping dog.
Oh, God.
Soon I shall be gone, and all this shall be history. Unwritten and forgotten.
You took her into your employ. Why?
Jane was to be sold, sent overseas as a slave. It pulled my heart. I could not allow it. So I bought her at auction and gave her her freedom. The irresistible river of commerce could, I thought, flow on without her.
Hummingbird mercenaries massacred Jane's people. She likely seeks revenge.
Ah, right.
You don't seem surprised, or you seem disappointed. I'm starting to think it's possible he didn't, because he wasn't sick.
You don't seem surprised.
Why do you think we came to a backwater like New Eden? She knew the hummingbirds had been here.
I wonder if it's this that's keeping you here.
Yes, of course. It must be. Right. That's sad. Can I go now?
Jane wants revenge on the mercenaries who killed her people. Maybe that's why you're still here. Give us something to work with, Paris.
Jane had a cache of weapons in the wood. The fiery grove, as she described it. I presume it to mean that the trees there are autumn red.
Arms in the woods. Red leaf trees. Noted.
We'll take our leave, Squire Paris.
I'll set up shop by my graveside. You'll find me there.
I love his
Let's find
turn of
this
phrase there.
fiery grove.
Wow. It's way the fuck over there. That's fine. So, now we'll just head north.
She means to kill the hummingbirds.
Hell of a mission. Hardly a surprise.
No surprise there.
Sincere's attitude is definitely strange, and not only for his constant whining.
Nope. I went the wrong way. I'm so directionally challenged. This must be, right? Yes. Here we go. So I think he sold the Penacooks pox blankets, plague blankets. And then bought her out of guilt. Now the question I have, if that's the case, did he know they were pox blankets? That's okay. Anybody else? No? Good. What do you think, Sin? He either bought her out of guilt because she survived, or because he realized what had happened. I'm not sure which. Of course, it might be that he didn't know at all and there weren't pox blankets. I don't know. But that's what I think happened.
I take the heart, you take the roots.
What? Looking for them. There it is. Okay, I know. Ah! Okay. Is there more? Ah! How did I not... The fuck? You want me to hit all three of them? That last one, though. There we go.
Years of practice.
That was a pain in the ass. Those are symbols for a jump. Or those are markings for a jump.
Back down to hell!
Oh, hey! Interesting. This is weird. Nope, nope, nope. Oh boy, that's gonna be fun. Okay, but that would mean the only two choices are banish or ascend. Do we assume that flame goes against vengeance? But for what? Yes, I always think about the final choice. So, my understanding,
Spectre, going for a meat suit.
oh, I missed.
Quicken yourself.
One down. Anybody else? No? Okay, good. I don't think that choosing to banish or ascend the ghost counts against her resurrection. I think it's just a choice. And honestly, my next playthrough, I'm already planning my next playthrough. I want to really just go with, you know, the morals of it. I have been doing that for the most part, but I really dislike, you know, the whole...
There might be a way to open this door from the other side.
Oh. There's one there. Oh, or just the two. Okay. Can we open the door now? No. Okay. Can we go through the window? Oh. But we can see in. There we go. I should reload my rifle just in case. Because there seems to be a set number of cases you have to blame. Fisherman. He's going to be the one down by the lake there. Antonia, Charles and his daughter have left. We shall reduce the quantity a little. We would need a box of about 20 fish. Little fishing camp down. I really want a pair of binoculars. I've always disliked Antea and her being better when Dead hasn't changed her mind. Whereas you play to keep the two together, I'd play to keep them apart. Well, I will too. But I'm doing this one first. Because this one I knew was going to be the hardest for me to do because we would end up having to kill people and destroy their souls. I have issues with that. I really do. But I'm also the sucker for a good love story. Nest.
It's like this spectral nest is just waiting for my intervention.
Okay, it's just a basic. Alright, so we are fully charged. We don't have banishing currently. Sad. For nests. I think that's the wrong one. Shit. Nope, I was right.
Waiting.
Nope, I was wrong. Nope, I was right.
Did we miss a few?
You know what? Did you see it? I dodged!
Devil take it!
I already. I love that I don't run out of bullets!
I have to do this myself.
I dodged again. Shit! Ah!
Back down to hell.
Where'd you go? Oh. There's more! That's right.
Back down to hell.
Watch out. Spectre possession.
I'm trying! Shit! Oh,
Die,
good.
you bastard.
Fuck. Got stuck.
This isn't going well.
Ow! Okay, that's not the one I would have gone for, but okay.
I'm right here.
Yeah, but you can't do much either. Come on! Oh. Shit. Fuck.
Sharpen up.
On your own here, Red.
I know I'm gonna die too. There you go.
Now step from the shadows.
Ask for help if you need it. They never learn, do they? Stop that specter before it possesses the corpse.
Great! More fun.
Okay, there's 3 of them. Great. I don't think so. Okay.
Marcin Let.
Alright, which one of you is going to go first?
Bastard!
Fuck you.
Stay down.
Blasted pest!
Okay.
Bastard!
Once.
Boom, bitch! Did you just like... Well, there's no injuries, so maybe he... You appeared, so there's something... Maybe not? It's interesting that there's two campfires this close together. One might have been just for drying the fish. It's interesting. Okay. Wrong button. Right button. Yep. Okay, good. Yes, I know they're low. They'll be quitting very shortly. There we go. X. Yeah, but the number of times I can parry properly is like slim. There's there's still something out here. Yep.
Have a bit of this.
Okay. I wonder how we get there. Because we gotta go there too. And over here. I mean, we're not going to do all that today. Wait, shit. I didn't want to do that. Let's see if I can find my way there. That's a logging site? That's a jump. The way to Boston is out.
A lumber camp long abandoned. I wonder why.
Bankruptcy, boredom, wolf attack. Who knows?
See, I want to know. Again, that falls under that category of I want to know why it failed. Why it shut down. Just because. I like knowing things. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Have a bit of this.
Probably had something to do with the place shutting down. And none of the things I like to know really matter to other people. But I like understanding why things happened. Here, access to the cave is now forbidden. Passage to the heart of the mountain is now inaccessible, and wolf traps have been set. Cross at your own risk. So wolves? Everything's locked. Why does everything gotta be locked? It's making me become a criminal. Interesting. So I can't crawl under there. That's locked. I need to get over there. But I have to come at it from the other side. Damn it. That sucks. Okay. And that goes, that's a dead end. No, it's not. That goes up. Yes, that's where we need to go. Okay, I figured it out, sort of. Maybe. I don't know. I really don't know. I'm going somewhere doing something, though. That goes to the camp. Good. I still need to go back up here, though. We'll do that later. There we go. I think that'll do it for me today. I appreciate y'all coming out, hanging out, watching me play video games badly. Ooh, we have a new... Let's do this and then... It's red. I don't like either of those. But I do want that. Yeah, and it still wants me to upgrade one of those. problem with that. It's fine. That's fine. Striped horn agreement. Okay. So I've upgraded everything. Yeah, okay. Cool. So, like I said, I appreciate y'all coming out, hanging out, watching me play video games badly. Death toll for the day is 1. And that was more my own fault because I forgot I can actually use the banish button. I'm kind of dumb sometimes. It's alright. It's part of my charm. I will be back on Sunday. We'll probably be doing more of this. I'm really involved in the story now. I'm really wondering what's going on. And of course, I never know when it's going to end up leaving Game Pass. So, and then I'll be here Tuesday, and again next Friday. We will be playing D2 Resurrected probably Tuesday to give myself a break from this, because this does get kind of heavy sometimes for me. I know that's a me thing, but I appreciate you. I will see you Sunday.